It's a fun time at the Las Vegas Convention Center this week. There are two trade shows. One is the International Pizza Expo, and that's going to be our first stop. And the other is the Nightclub and Bar trade show, which is always packed with people and samples. So here we go, Pizza Expo 2016. I stopped here because I saw the sign, win 500 pounds of pepperoni.
Yes.
But then, this is LaGoria Foods from Humboldt, Iowa, and I asked a lot of questions. Last year, LaGoria sold, what, 35
million pounds of pepperoni alone.
35 million pounds of pepperoni. They make pepperoni and some other sausages, but this is their principal product. And look here, they've got lots of different varieties of pepperoni. I'm told that pepperoni is typically 3 parts pork to 1 part beef, and then all these different flavors are added, and some of the pieces are thicker than others. It is typically shipped fresh at 30 degrees refrigerated and used fresh. It is the most popular pizza topping. Wisconsin is known as a state that produces lots of cheese, and Grande Cheese Company, that's here and has a large presence, is in Brownsville, Wisconsin. They sell all varieties of mozzarella, some mozzarella mixed with other cheeses, but they sell lots of cheese all over, and you can see here. Some time ago on YouTube, I had a questioner from someone who had looked at a previous video on the International Pizza Expo, and he said, can I come? I want to open a pizza business. I said, contact the folks, you're the perfect person to come. Well, here is Lincoln Conveyor Ovens, and here is one of their ovens, which would cost the newcomer somewhere around $15,000, and the big oven at the bottom is slightly more. So there's a big investment in ovens if you're going to open a pizza place. If there are some little kids that don't like pizza, we know they like chicken strips. And here, these are called Sriracha chicken bites. And I just tried one, just like this gentleman did. And they work quite good. I stopped here at I Bake 'em because I love the name, and I'm told that this is a company that started in business with, how do you say it again? Lavash bread? Lavash bread, which we may have seen in our local stores when we see trays of this kind of thing. And by the way, I'm told that if you just take sandwiches plain, but you make them real fancy, then you can charge more. Here we go, all ready to roll. And gentleman here who works with some of the big stores like Costco says that pretty soon this item, which is a pizza that you bake in a toaster oven, will soon be available. So those folks who want just a little pizza and have a toaster oven, get ready, it's coming. This is the Waring commercial booth, and I stopped because I looked at this tray of perfectly chopped vegetables, and it's very difficult to do this at home. But the gentleman here said there is a machine that does it, and does it well and doesn't wear out, and it probably has a retail value of about $800. I think I'll still chop by hand, but boy, do I love the results here. I stopped at this exhibit for Naples drizzle because I wasn't sure what a drizzle is. Well, I was told that what they're doing here is taking extra virgin olive oil and flavoring it with a medium or hot sauce. They are here, the gentleman here is pouring this on tiny pieces of pizza, but they tried it on pasta and everybody was crazy about it, says the gentleman. And what you would do in a pizza place, for example, is put these bottles on the table for those who are interested. And there would even be take-home bottles here. And it's something new. And the gentleman says, "This is Italian. Make an Italian sandwich and put this on it and you will love it." So, Naples drizzle. I hope you can see the sign which says genuine European taste, and I wondered what that meant. And the gentleman here explained that the prosciutto here is from Italy, and cattle? the cattle?
From Parma, Italy.
From Parma, Italy. That's special. And prosciutto is used primarily on pizza, although it's very good on sandwiches, etc. And this company provides lots of meat for sandwiches in the U.S. I stopped at Cicerone because I was unfamiliar with how you educate someone who is serving beer. And this young lady here talked fast and gave me lots of information. For example, the company that does this training is, 2008, was formed by a gentleman who was a beer writer, and he realized that the popularity of all these craft beers was such that many servers didn't know what they were talking about. So he came up with a way to educate the servers and test them and certify their knowledge. And you can start at level 1, 2, or 3. There are 150, what did you call recognized beer styles? Who knew that? 150 recognized beer styles, and if you are serving beer and want to recommend a particular beer with a meal or with what you like in beer, you've got to know a lot. So Cicerone will train you, and they're here to serve. I love the title here, Teasers, and I guess they've been around for a while. They have sweetened teas and lemonades, and their sign just a little while ago said up to 95% in profit. So you want to sell lots of beverages with your pizza. Well, the schedule indicates that there is something going on called Championship Pies. Oh yes, well, there's a little crowd.
Gives it some nice flavor. And the cheese brown's nice, makes it crust look pretty.
And I guess there are samples.
Clam garlic also gets a pinch or so of black pepper, cracked black pepper.
General Mills is here, and here is how they deliver flour for pizza dough in great big bags, and they call themselves the Dominators. Pizza Box Bib, a brand new product in which the inside of the pizza box is printed with, well, here we have a lovely lady, but it also could be a cartoon. It could be an ad for a football team. It could be a Coca-Cola picture, etc. And it would come in the inside of the pizza box. The gentlemen here are from Australia. They're skiing in Banff, but took time out to come here. And they say that people like Coca-Cola and other big names have been interested in this. And they're very excited about the future of the pizza box bib. We're in an area that's called International Pizza Challenge, and this gentleman is cutting up a pizza that doesn't look like the pizzas I know.
Chicken paprikash.
That's what it is?
Yep, chicken paprikash.
Chicken paprikash pizza. This is Very Mixer Bear, and this is the mixer. Now, if you want a commercial grade mixer in your kitchen, this one would cost around $11,000. I stopped here at Menus for Less and got the sales pitch from Bob Blitzstein.
Great sales pitch.
Great sales pitch. Okay, he says his company in Philadelphia specializes in takeout menus. That's what they do all the time, every day. They do it for less money than you might find at a general printer, and they will send those menus anywhere, including Anchorage, Alaska. So if you have a pizza parlor, pizza store, pizza restaurant, you need a menu. And your pretty little pizza restaurant needs tablecloths and pretty skirts. This is RRBCO West Coast Division, and they make pizza boxes, lots of them. We're leaving the Pizza International, didn't see all the aisles, but we're going right next door to the Nightclub and Bar trade show. Looks like we missed the red carpet. Chaz Palminteri was here to cut the ribbon this year at Nightclub and Bar. I believe he has a vodka that he is putting his name on. I have another battery problem, which I have had already. This is an overview of the hall where the Nightclub and Bar trade show is being held. Security's pretty tight here. I'm kind of surprised at that, but there's a lot of free liquor that is given out, so maybe that's the reason. The folks here don't need energy drinks, but there's a big display and a DJ. Here at You Are Stickers, because I was curious what they had to do with bars, and I was told, since it's been a while since I've hung out in bars, that folks will buy these kind of stickers on what looks like a postcard as a souvenir that they were at Astoria Campground, for example, or a particular bar, and they would pay maybe $2 or $3 for the souvenir sticker, and they could either hang the sticker or display them like this. I learn something every time I go to one of these trade shows. The UFC folks are here, and across the way, the MMA folks are here as well. Giant size glassware is here with grainware. Need a lemon or lime, you would slice it with wedge slicer. You need a coaster for your bar. This is the Coaster Factory 1866 beer mat, and here are samples. Well, I don't know if you can read it. It says Garage Brewing from California, and here is a rear end in Las Vegas, and a blonde, and I can't, mango Hefe White Weizen. Tastes like mango, smells like mango, low malt, low bitterness. So it must be a special brand. The store is something called Arrogant Bastard Ale. You're not worthy. Okay, away with no crowds is something called Low Carbs Big Taste. Another interesting name, Angry Orchard Hard Cider. Well, lighted sign, this little bitty one is only $44. This is called a keg jockey. One person can stack and lift 2 full kegs. The bubble shot glasses here.
And that's yours to take home.
And it's got a lot of interest. Maybe you get 2 swallows instead of 1, I'm not sure. The young lady explained that you put the chaser in the bottom part and then you don't need separate glasses. If you're having trouble finding what to talk about at the bar, you can play trivia. Trivia Punch is the best DJ and bar trivia software. These are called battery-powered glorifiers by Hank's Craft, AGS, custom signage and tap handles. More barware, glassware, and some plates by Thunder Group. Tried Tony's Bloody Mary mix, and it is supposed to be 100% natural, lower in sodium than the leading brand, and it's spicy. Spicy good. After the spicy Bloody Mary mix, how about a little lemonade, fresh squeezed. Great poster with the headline, "Are you playing the right music?" Waitressville uniforms comes with live waitresses. Remember this? And you've got to dress in black to play. Want a hamburger with the pretzel bun? This is Proc and Keller pretzels. I just got a lesson in how this works, the Jell-O shooter. And here are some filled injection devices. And you make Jell-O, but instead of water, you use liquor, and then you put it in the refrigerator for an hour or so. And now you can charge a great deal for something that didn't cost much to make.
Well, we know what their dominant hand is.
I think I've seen this truck before. Sin City Cupcakes, Vegas's first alcohol-infused cupcake truck. So, I don't know, you call the truck when you're having a party? I guess you do. Is a system of allowing folks to charge their cell phones while sitting at the bar. No excuses that your phone died and you couldn't be reached. So if you order an expensive bottle of champagne and want to make it look worth every dollar, you can deliver it with lights. And these are hype makers as ways to present liquor that makes it unforgettable. I love this. Finally, Reed's handcrafted ginger ales. Some folks in a bar do drink ginger ale. Here we go, here we go. Put that in your backyard and scare the neighbors. They're going to be calling 911. You have your outdoor tiki bar. You might want some unusual furniture. Even stuff for the kids. These folks are here every year with their lighted trees, and I'm seeing more and more, quote, Christmas lights all year long. And now we're in the nightclub area. More over here. Pure lighting excitement. And steam. And video. I don't know whether you can see the gentleman in there with the golf club, but he's swinging like crazy. And the scene is changing. Where did his ball go? Not bad. The rodeo isn't yet in town for 2016, but this gentleman is riding like it is. I'm sure this is going to be more and more difficult. Whoops, whoops. Oh. Down he goes. This is Glick LED displays, and it's almost as if you could walk on the playing field yourself. It's sort of tiki umbrella time here. I think this is Corona light beer. And folks are enjoying it. If you want to sparkle all night long, here are some things gloves, hats, waves. You can sparkle and sparkle and sparkle some more. This is the last aisle of the show, and it's packed. Like wine with your ice cream, momentous, spirited ice creams. And the samples are popular. Classy Gold Bar, the original gold finished whiskey. Red's is so important, it has 2 D's for its apple ale. Decorate your bar with something other than your kids' drawings? Well, here are your opportunities. Looks like some folks have bought whole cases. Finest call reminds me of last call, and that is my signal to leave Nightclub and Bar and head home. Always an exciting trade show, lots of music, lots of activity, lots of fun.